Have you seen those weddings on the Amalfi Coast in Italy and wondered how much do those actually cost? Well, we have the actual pricing PDF for one of those venues on the Amalfi Coast. This is La Rondinella, located in Ravello, which is a cliffside town right near Amalfi. If you're new to this page, we do wedding venue price breakdowns across the country and internationally. Unlike other wedding websites, we post the actual pricing PDF to our website. So if you want to see how much something costs, you don't need to deal with those starting at estimates. You can look at the actual pricing PDF submitted by other couples planning their wedding. Back to the pricing of this particular venue, we're going to walk through this pricing PDF to give a sense of what those base costs are for food and beverage as well as the venue rental. Starting with the venue rental fees, first I want to point out that these prices are listed in euros. Right now, €1 equals about $1.15 in US dollars, so just keep that in mind when considering these prices. The venue rental fee ranges depending on if it's a weekend or a weekday, as well as how many guests are actually at your wedding. So there's a different price bucket depending on if you have 30 guests at your wedding compared to 150 and 180. If you're going to max out that size with 150 to 180 guests, that rental fee is €18,000 versus up to 30 guests is a €7,000 rental fee on a weekend. For 61 to 90 guests, which I feel like is a sweet spot for international weddings, that's a €10,000 fee. There's also an extra fee for the ceremony, so you're going to want to tack that onto the rental fee, and that also ranges depending on how many guests you have. So the most expensive is $5,500 and least expensive if you're doing a micro wedding is $2,500. The per person food cost, so this doesn't include beverages, is €290 per person. The basic open bar, and that includes 130 cocktails, is €3,000, but you would get charged extra if there's excess per consumption. There's also an option at an after party to have it go after 10 p.m., so that's €2,500 to $6,000. Another expense to factor in is the accommodation. From the language on this PDF, it appears that this accommodation is required to book the venue. This is definitely pretty pricey. This is 6 units of accommodations, which they estimate is about a total of 15 guests. And depending on the season, for 2 nights, that would range from €24,000 to €33,000. For 3 nights, depending on the season, that ranges from €34,000 to €48,000. When you add up all these base expenses and you consider the conversion from euro to dollar, for 60 to 90 guests, let's just say ballpark 75 guests, your site fee, ceremony fee, and food and beverage is going to land somewhere around $44,000. When you add on that required 2-night accommodation, let's just say it's for a May wedding, that's about $38,000. So this is definitely a monetary investment, but if you're already looking to spend a lot of money on your wedding, this could definitely be a good option. So there's a closer look at what it costs to get married at this venue in Ravello. Be sure to follow us for more venue breakdowns.